What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to ICNV Driver's Edition. I gave y'all the 5 things I like about my C8. So I guess it's only right I do the 5 things I don't like about my C8. So let's get off into this video. Cruising through the west side of Chicago. So let's see how this goes. So as we get off into the 5 things I don't like about my C8, I think it's only right we start off with number 5. So coming in at number 5 would be the wheels. I am not a fan of any of the wheel selections that they had for this Corvette C8. Because of that, it has me out doing what I love to do most, is shop for accessories for my car. But when it comes to wheels, I'm all over the place. I won't even lie to you. But I will be upgrading them soon to get rid of the number 5 thing I don't like about my car. I got it down to like 3 selections, really, almost 1. I'm just going back and forth on colors, but gotta get rid of these wheels. So number 5, drop the wheels. GM, do better, give a better option going forward. I kind of like some of the things I'm seeing with the Z06. So hopefully the Z06 has a better wheel selection than a base C8. Number 4. So number 4, coming in at number 4. The number 4 thing I don't like about my C8 is the C7 kind of spoiled me. Not gonna say me, but the passenger. So the one thing I really hate that was lost from the C7 is the ability for the passenger to control their own climate. When I'm out with my wife, that's one of the, I would say, not biggest arguments, but it's one of the quickest topics we always discussing, because she wants to control her temperature and she goes up and down, back and forth between hot and cold and so forth, and you know what that's all about. We won't get into the whole specifics of that, but that's one aspect I do hate or don't like about my C8, is that the passenger can't easily control their side of the climate controls. Number 3. The number 3 thing I don't like about my C8 is the exhaust note. And yes, I do have the NPP performance exhaust to boost the extra 5 horsepower, but I feel like the horsepower could have been just a tad bit deeper and a little bit more nauseous. I know there are going to be some people out there say, oh, this is good enough, what more do I want? And realistically, I'm not like AWE Attack or Soul Performance Track crazy exhaust note, but just a little bit more deeper would have been more along my grounds that would have made me happy and more comfortable with my C8. So I really hate the fact that I feel like even in performance mode, the C8 is still just a tad bit too quiet for me. So exhaust note is what I don't like. Number 2. The number 2 thing I don't like about my C8. Okay, let's be real. Number 2. I feel like I'm starting to get petty. But I'll let you guys decide. But for number 2, the number 2 thing I hate about my C8, and I do feel like I'm starting to get petty now, so don't go too hard in on me, but I know it's nothing less, is the carbon fiber options. I really feel bad I didn't choose to go with a carbon fiber setup inside my C8. it was, at first I was like, I don't need it, I can live without it. Now I hate the fact I didn't get it. But really, what really gets me is, and I'll say that again, what really gets me is that even if I would have went with a carbon fiber option, I still wasn't too in love with the carbon fiber steering wheel option. So I really hate I don't have carbon fiber throughout the car. I feel like it's a look that's kind of grown on me and something that's kind of catching my attention that I would like desire more. And the fact that I really prefer more of a carbon fiber steering wheel. So I am looking at some aftermarket options, but what's really steering me away is it's kind of hard to find an aftermarket option with the heated steering wheel option because I don't want to lose my heated steering wheel. But we'll see what happens, aftermarket or not. But I would really hate I didn't get carbon fiber with my car on the interior. The number one thing I hate about my C8 is, the number one thing I hate about my C8 I know it's being petty and so forth, but the number one thing I don't really like about my Corvette C8 is actually, I guess, the little side wings that attach with the door. What I'm starting to realize, especially when you're getting out of cars in tight spaces, what I'm starting to realize when you're getting out the car, especially in tight spaces, is it's almost a little awkward trying to judge that little extra that's sticking out. I mean, I like the design and so forth as it smooth groove in. I just wish that when GM did it, and I understand how the purpose was to hide the door handles and so forth, but I wish almost that the side intake, air intake, could have started just behind the edge of the door, so when you open it, you're not taking a piece of it with you. Because opening the door, especially the first week or so I got it, I feel like I was almost hitting everything with it. And then the thing too about it is, when my wife drives the car, disclaimer that we're gonna act like we didn't say that, but when you know who drives the car, it's hard for her to judge it, and oftentimes she may tap it against something, i.e. her car in the garage or things of that nature, because you often forget it's there, and it's not like any other door where you can just focus on the door swing itself. So that's the number one thing I dislike about my Corvette C8. Please comment. Please comment. I know I'm going to hear a lot of people complain saying I'm being petty, but it's understandable. Like I said again, these are the 5 things I don't like about my personal Corvette C8. Like I said before, I would do another one realistically about the actual Corvette C8, meaning like not my drop top, but one that covers drop tops and coupes and so forth. But again, 5 things I don't like about my Corvette C8. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you feel I'm being too petty. Let me know if I hit it right, like nail on the head, and you kind of agree with me on some of these things too. Either way, ICNV Drives Edition. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Peace.